Hey everybody, it's Derek from North Watchers here, bringing you our latest war recap. And this was an arranged matchup versus Reddit Demons here. We were able to squeeze out the narrow victory, but great job to everybody at Reddit Demons. They certainly brought some great attacks here. We'll take a look at everything they did to all of our bases. Uh, they, they really, they did a great job. So definitely a lot of credit to them, and good job to everyone obviously at North Watchers as we scroll through what we did. We really brought some great attacks. A lot of the 2 stars on both sides were very, very close to being 3 stars. Just we happened to get a little bit luckier. So let's jump into some attacks because we have a few. And first one, we have Mishu Doc coming in on their number one. It was a pretty early attack in the war. Definitely set the stage early when you can get their number one 3 starred on a fresh hit like he did. So he's going to come in here with a nice little shattered go-ho. Just these golems down. Creates this nice wide funnel. Stuff you're going to see on every sort of 3-star attack. Backs it up with that nice beefy level 30 queen. Gets that jump down to get everything moving in right into that queen compartment. And he had that nice late king. I love the using the 2 hogs on the side there on that archer tower to get the nice trade. This guy did have a lot of balloons there in the CC. Gonna just drop the poison, slow all them down, and allow that time for that queen and those wizards to step up and take them out. Gets that second jump down to get everything moving into the king compartment as well as the double giant bomb location. So you get to, as they start moving in there, the king is going to pop that king ability, take out the defensive king, and then they're going to start working on that mini little Tesla farm there and that expo and the cannon. Nice high point defense part. As he starts trickling hogs on the other side, just putting a few at every one of those defenses in a nice little surgical motion. Puts down that giant to tank a little bit of that archer tower. Has a golem tanking those Teslas, so he sends a nice group of hogs completely protected. They'll get a good split and start working around. That queen is going to clean up that expo, and then everything's just going to work around at to the very end part of this base. Just a couple defenses left. Wizards around the funnel, or wizards around the ring. The queen up there doing work. Hogs at the top there. Easily is able to clean up the rest of this trash. We'll pop that queen's ability, or we'll let it go up. But either way, nice job. I believe that was a 6-star war for you. So great job, Mishu, Miss2, Doc. Next, we're going to take a look at Kang. So becoming quite a staple. I know Kang had a 6-star war, so great job there. So he's going to just put that hog down once they get that CC lured. The guy did have 2 giants that are kind of hard to see in there. We'll go through that quickly, and a bunch of balloons. They're just going to poison to get everything taken care of. And then from there, just going to start in with his golems, creating a nice wide funnel because he is going to bring Valks and his Barb King to make that long journey across to the defensive queen. His queen is just going to do a nice little queen walk here. Gets a wizard down there, as you can see, to just push her in that direction he wants her to go. The first jump goes down. The golem starts moving in, sends in some redheads, backing everything up. And they're acting like another little golem here. Lose 1 to a spring there. We'll get a heal down for them, covering these giant bomb location. He was probably a little far back. Could have been a little more up, get a little more value out of that, but that's once again being nitpicky because he does a great job here. His king is going to walk in there, take out the defensive queen, and then pop that ability and take out the defensive king with the help of some Valkyries. His queen down there getting a lot of defenses taken care of, a lot of trash, just working her way around in towards that Tesla farm. Doing tanking on some expos, gets a heal down with a bunch of hogs there to take care of that Tesla farm. As you can see at this point, all 4 giant bombs are popped. Has just those 2 defenses left with a few hogs. King up at the top, wizards around the upper part of the funnel, queen doing work on the bottom, and at this point, everything is gone. Just clean up in a nice little race against the clock. But with so many clean up troops up, all around there, easily is able to get this done, and the Hogs will take out that collector. So awesome job, Kang. Next, we're going to take a look at, I'm going to drop down a little bit here and take a look at Mountain Drew coming in on their 17. And in this one, I really like this because he's doing a stoned go-ho using the quad quake to just open up a large portion of this base there right in the middle. And he's really able to be successful since his golems do not go RJD on him and will reroute from that bottom cannon right up into the wall breaked hole when his wall breakers get down. So sends in that nice test wall breaker, really smart, pops that Tesla, and then has that Tesla working on a golem so it's not going to just fry the rest of his wall breakers, and then sends those in. I know that was something we saw quite a bit where people would send out a bunch of wall breakers, um, and Teslas would just take them out. So that's exactly how you guys want to do it. So awesome, drops that poison down. It's just going to soften up that dragon, kill those small things in the CC, and his queen's going to step right up and take care of business. King's working through, taking out a few storages there. The Teslas are doing a little bit of work, so he did get that, did pop that ability. Drops that rage, maybe a little far forward. Queen could have got a little more use out of it. But everything works in towards that defensive queen. And from there, he's just surgical hogging all these outside defenses so the hogs can work their way around. Fortunately, his queen does get locked onto the king. So then she kind of, instead of stepping up or letting things go, she'll just beat on a wall to try and get to that king. So the hogs are moving around. That king is doing work on him. Trickles in a few more hogs there. Has 2 left that he'll send in at that archer tower. Has 1 heal for the bottom area as they all get down there. And finally that queen does beat through that wall, so she can now redirect onto things that actually matter. The hogs are going to go in that final heal, take out that wizard tower, and then it's just clean up. But wizards around the upper part of the ring, queen in the middle to take care of the high HP storages, and hogs working that bottom part of the ring will lead to success. So awesome job, Mountain Drew. And then finish up with that town hall. So we'll drop down 1. We're going to take a look at Lieutenant Dan, who definitely had some ice cream on his attack, coming in with a Govaho, which are always fun to watch. So he's going to drop down his 2 golems there, get them taking everything, drop those wizards out, make a nice wide funnel so his Valks aren't going to stray. I really love the point of entry here, since there's not anything to drag the Valks away. It's so far away to go anywhere, they're going to go right into that hole, and that's exactly what happens. Queen's going to take care of that storage and reroute in with the rest of them. Gets an awesome jump placement to allow him to get access all the way in to that far deep compartment there. So as they take care of business in that compartment, turn around, kill the king. They'll finish that second jump, get into all that wizard tower compartments, and then he drops the second jump to allow them to get, he's hoping to get them into the queen. Unfortunately, the queen kind of takes a really weird angle and beats on the golem over there on the side, and the Valks don't redirect. Eventually, the king gets in there, and he will go ahead and redirect over there in just a second. So the hogs cleaning up the bottom side of those defenses, just did an excellent job deploying all of those. But as that, one thing you could have done, definitely get that poison out. Had a lot of pups beating around on cleanup troops before the queen could get them. They were kind of outside of her range. That's really the only thing that could have went better in this attack that he could have controlled. But just great job overall. Awesome war, Lieutenant Dan. And I believe this might be your first time, so welcome to the channel. And finally, probably one of the 2 replays I knew would instantly be here in this when I watched it. We have Xena coming in on their 21, doing a quad quake go-ho on a fresh attack. This was the last Town Hall 8 base we had to clean up, and she just got the job done. Sends those couple hogs, takes out the defenses, gets the troops all clumped nice and clumped together and then just poisons it. So we'll quickly go through that, as that's not a whole lot. Drops down those quake spells just to let everything open up. Then it gets the 2 golems down. I'm just going to do some tanking, gets the wizards backing them up so they can create a nice wide funnel. Does have a nice P.E.K.K.A in the CC. That's going to go in and start clearing out that core with that defense or with the offensive king. You can see that max P.E.K.K.A come out, and it's going to do some work. It's got lots of tanks, lots of damage going right up in that core. Gets all the access to the double giant bomb thought of location at time here. Pops that king ability, just going to start clearing everything out. And as they go through they break that pathing, clear to go ahead and send in her hogs whenever. They'll get just a little bit further in. Wanted to just make sure, since this was a first attack, that these bombs are going to pop and things are going to reroute there. Gets that first one to pop and second one, and now her hogs are safe with with 1 heal here, and the everything being tanked is a pretty, she's easily able to drop that, get the hogs healed up over that giant bomb location. They're going to easily get through that one. Go ahead, take out the last, the 3 of the 4 last point defenses, and the wizards will clean up that archer tower at the bottom. And as the hogs finish that mortar, they go right into cleanup mode and just completely crushes this base. So awesome attacks, and great job to the members from North Awakens who were visiting to help out with this scrim. Everyone visiting did a great job. So once again, great job to everybody at North Watchers. It's always fun to win in a range matchup like this, because everybody was bringing it and go up against these good bases. And a lot of credit to those folks also at Reddit Demons. So, you guys had great bases as well as some awesome attacks. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.